All right, we're going to have a bit of a garage sale this morning. So I'm going to post this on my channel. I'll probably try to get a little clip of it on IG to spread the word. And then I'm going to have it on a couple Fox Body groups on Facebook, and you guys can probably find it there. So since I've done the Holley Terminator X swap this winter, I've got a whole bunch of parts that I don't need anymore. And as you're going to see, I typically always have duplicates of a lot of stuff on hand in case something goes bad, that I always had a backup of certain things that's just getting harder to find, right? So case in point, I have a A9L rebuilt computer from Fox Resto. You can see right there, they do all the rebuilding and testing of all the circuits before they ship it out. This one is $350. I paid $450. This one does not have the seal broken through. You can see there, it's not broke. You can see over here, that one has kind of ripped, but on this side, definitely there is no broken seal anywhere there. So that one is brand new. That was my backup. This one was my original that came with my car. My car is an 87, but it was mass air converted before I bought it. You can see this had an 89 A9L in it. A9L. This one I sent to them to be tested and rebuilt. This one does have the seal broken because I had to send it back to them because I thought there was something going on with it, but it turned out being an issue with the car at the time. So the seal is broken on this one, but it was by them. I guess there's no way for me to prove that. I do have emails that talk about me sending it back and them retesting it for free, but I've got this one at $300 and instead of $350 because again, the seal's broke and there's nothing I can do to make you know for sure other than my email chains. I have the actual computer housing that bolts into the car. Got it for 10 bucks if anybody needs that. It does have the grounding strap, still has the foam, and also has the little grounding green screws that go with it. Here is a Explorer throttle body. So it'd be the bigger throttle body. This was a common mod back in the day. This came on the car when I got it. You can see it's a 98 Explorer. So that would be a 70 millimeter, I believe. And it's had the little bottom piece modified to fit a Mustang cable. It does come with your emissions if you want it. It also has a block off plate that I'm going to include with it because that's what I was using. And it comes with the spacer. So $150 for that, for all of these things. I've tried to check up prices. Anything that you can buy new, I basically have it half price or less. Anything that you cannot buy new anymore, I'm lower than anything I've seen on eBay or on other groups. I'm sure somebody will say they can find it cheaper. Well, good for you. I think I'm pretty well priced for what I got here. If you want the map sensor with the bracket, 20 bucks. This is a new sensor. It's probably about 4 years old. Here's another sensor that I had as a backup. I got it for 10 bucks because it is used. A BBK mass air meter with the conversion connector if you need it. It's got the sensor in there. Does not have hardly any miles on it, but it's configured for 24-pound injectors. If you can read that, 24-pound. Got that for $150. They're about $300 I can see online. Idle air control, I have a standard products for 20 bucks. Again, less than half price. And then I have a Ford service parts. It is a 90 model. So F0AE9F715B1A. All right, hopefully I didn't lose all of my video there. This is an idle air control. It's a Ford service parts. I will say though, the box calls it an 89. This came from Rock Auto, but the part in it does have, say 90. So something a little odd there. It's a good box and a good part, but maybe they don't really come together. Here is a pretty new O2 sensor harness. This is a Ron Francis. It has the connector for your oil level that goes to the oil pan. It has your connectors. This, again, about 4 years old. I've got it for 60 bucks. They are like 130 right now on LMR. Have also the O2 sensors. When I replace the harness, I replace the sensors. They're, I think, like 50 bucks, close to it, for the pair on LMR. These are NTKs, and I got it for 25. You can see they've hardly had any miles on them at all. Here is a new AC harness. Again, I think it's Ron Francis. Got it for 25. Again, less than half price. Here is an injector harness. This one, I have replaced some of the connectors with the style that's easier to disconnect. If I had any connectors with broken tabs, I replaced them with these newer style. This is the one that was in my car that I was using the whole time, so I know it works. And it does have the bypass sensor on this one, so that you don't have the light on your dash for not having your emission stuff in it. And then here are your salt and pepper shakers. Grounding strap is there. This is in good condition, and I've re-lumed it to match the kind of lume I had in my car at the time. This was my backup. I bought this off of eBay a couple years ago from Neo. If you know Neo, he does a lot of refurbishing parts and selling them. So I got this for like 140 bucks from him a couple years ago. I think there's only 2 connectors on the whole thing that has a broken tab. This is one of them for the IAC. And then I think there's another one. Where would it be? Thought there was one more somewhere. Yeah, right here. This has one side, but the other's there. And it's all taped up with more of the factory style lume and tape, not this braided style. And I got this one for 85 bucks. Some non-related to the Holley swap. I've got a Cobra grill insert. This is the older style that's fiberglass, not the injection molded kind. Does have a couple of cracks in the paint on this one corner, but it's not cracked the actual fiberglass here. If it's white, then you may want to take care of that or leave it as is. If you're painting it a different color, it's not going to matter. You're going to sand that off anyway. And then a lot of you know you can get a little code reader. What some people don't know is you can actually buy an extension harness. So what I used to do is this part plugs into the harnesses in your engine bay. I had ran this through the firewall, and then this is what plugs in to your reader, and you can be sitting in the car taking all your codes, writing them down. You don't have to be going back and forth or counting dashes or beeps or any of that kind of stuff. So these are $40 a piece right now on Amazon. I've got all of it together for 40 bucks. I also have a dash harness. It's kind of resting on this bumper, but just the harness is what we're talking about. There's the fuses, there's some of the column and dash connectors, and I've got it zip tied the way it was routed before I pulled it out of the dash. I have not gone through this one yet and checked all the wires for any fraying. I've not checked all the, or wrapped all of it back up with any tape. If you want it just as it is, I'll sell it for $200. It came out of my car here that was running, and if I take the time to clean it all up, wrap it, check for any frayed wires, and do any repairs, then obviously I'll post it later for more cost. But that's a 87 GT dash harness. And then lastly, I have the 87 engine harness that came out of the car due to me doing the Holley swap for the Terminator X. It will also come with this extra harness. I'll wire it back up because I have the pictures of exactly where the pins go. This was to do a conversion to mass air because my car was mass air converted when I bought it. And then there's your connector that goes to the mass air in the engine bay. I had to depin it because somebody routed this through a different part of the firewall than where the harness went through. So I had to depin it to get it out. But again, this is in good condition. It was out of a running car, and I would sell this for $250. All right, so there's the garage sale items for today. If you want to have pictures and close-ups of all the connectors of these harnesses and you're really interested, let me know. I'm not going to take the time to do that right now in this video, but I'm happy to give more info and pictures of anybody that needs them. And if anybody's interested in buying multiple parts, then we can do a deal and do a better on the price if I'm sending more stuff to the same place. You guys know shipping is pretty expensive these days, so I'll have to get some quotes on shipping as well for anyone that is not local. I'm in Lafayette, Indiana, willing to drive a little ways if you're fairly close by, but I'm not going to be driving hours anywhere to meet up for delivery. So hit me up with any questions you got. Thanks all.